Welcome to this. This is basically a pilot episode to try an idea that Nisha and I had when we were brainstorming the other day. It's sort of halfway between improv and halfway between game show. We're just going to go for it. Yeah. And if people enjoy it, if it turns out well, then we'll make more of them and hopefully get a better setup as we go. So the first round we're going to do, we had a name for it at the moment, it's called Believe It or Not. So the aim of this round is that one of us is going to give the other one a prompt, and it's going to be something that is absolutely absurd. And it's their job to try and argue that that thing is true and why. So I guess you give me one first. I'll go first.
Crabs make the best burglars.
There's many animals in the animal kingdom that are known for their thievery. Cat burglars, of course, being one of the most well-known. But crabs are one of the lesser-known ones, and the reason why we don't know much about the crab burglars is because they're so damn good at it. The fact that there is no evidence to suggest that crabs are good burglars is in fact evidence itself that crabs are in fact fantastic burglars. And just look at the way they're made up. They've got a lot of extra legs so they can move around really quietly. Because, if you've got 2 legs, you stomp around. But if you've got lots of little ones, you can do little steps at a time. Have you ever heard of crab? No, because they're quiet. Ooh, it's because they're stealthy.
Aren't they usually on sand anyway?
Yes. They walk around, quiet. They bring sand with them on their burglaries. If you ever find you're safe unlocked and there's sand everywhere, crab. Also the claws, those claws can cut through anything, especially padlocks. I don't know about you, but I always see crabs covered in bling. Every crab I've seen has had at least one Rolex watch on, one diamond ring, and I
can't recall this.
Well, I come from an island and you come from Derby, so I think I'm the expert on crabs.
So there's no sand in Derby.
Well, there is if the crabs have been there.
Well, they travel long distances.
Yes. Well, yeah, because they can't rob. If they rob by the sea, everyone will notice the crabs. I rest my case. Obviously, when we get an actual setup, we can do this like an actual game show. But for now, we're just going to stand side by side and chat. But we'll probably likely want to have 2 cameras, and I was thinking a cool backdrop, like a game show backdrop and a podium. Mm-hmm. So the prompt I'm going to give you
I'm scared.
Is eggs are the key to solving climate change.
Yeah, so eggs. Food.
Yes.
A good source of food.
Source of protein.
Yeah, exactly, from chickens. They're also pretty quick to cook. When I fry an egg, I'd say probably 5 minutes at most. It's probably the same with scrambled eggs. I don't really have scrambled eggs, but I imagine it's the same sort of process, pretty quick to cook. And unlike most meals, Sunday dinners, casseroles, any meat joints, they take hours to cook, use a lot of energy. Eggs, yeah, like I said, 5 minutes, less gas, less electric, whatever. Solves climate change.
So are you saying that the entire world should turn to an egg-based diet?
Yes.
Only eggs?
Yes, but there's loads of different types of eggs. You got ostrich eggs. Other bird eggs.
The only bird you can think of is ostrich.
So I'm really bad on the spot. My mind just goes blank. The most obvious thing just goes, so...
If anyone's wondering, it's quite early in the morning. We were both out drinking last night, so don't expect top-tier content from us today.
I've been awake for an hour. My brain's not kicked into gear yet.
The next round, which is the round we wanted, it's the round we came up with when we decided we wanted to do this concept. It's loosely based on the round Flip Flop from Argumental. If anybody watched that show 10 years ago when it was on.
Nope.
But ours is called...
the catchy name of Pick a Side.
Pick a Side, there we go. So the way this is going to work is, one of us is going to be arguing a prompt. It's not going to be a difficult prompt, something very simple. The other one is going to have the bell. And the way the game works is, whenever the bell rings, you have to then argue the opposite side.
Living in a house with no windows or anything, it's just holes in the wall. You don't get curtains or blinds or anything, it's just holes, gaps where the windows are is much better than living in a house with windows.
Well, that's just true.
Your face just that's true.
So I look around my flat now and I see the kitchen counters. And you know what, one thing I noticed about them? They're pretty clean. I cleaned up before you guys were here. I cleaned up yesterday. I said you guys, Nisha's here on her own.
I'm 2 people.
The counters are fairly clean, the floor's fairly clean. You know what's not really clean are the windows. Windows are awkward to clean. And sometimes you have to pay somebody to do your own windows outside because you don't have a ladder and a squeegee with a stick. So obviously it's going to be better having holes in the wall because then there's no windows to clean. You don't have to ring it. I didn't even remember that you were supposed to.
I was just expecting to say something about, the fact that there's holes in the wall and it's going to be fucking freezing in winter.
Well, the thing is, so there are some people that need it to be cold, like snowmen. Snowmen are made of snow, and therefore, snowmen need it to be very cold. And but nobody likes snowmen. They're assholes. That fucking snowman in that film, The Snowman, kidnaps that child, fucks off with him. What if the parents woke up at night and the kid wasn't there anymore?
What film?
The Snowman.
Oh,
you don't watch The Snowman?
I watched Jack Frost.
Again, Jack Frost, Michael Keaton, shit dad. He was an awful dad, didn't look after his kid, and he got brought back. He got brought back as a snowman. The way that universe works is that horrible people become snowmen because snowmen are horrible. Nobody wants snowmen to survive. Therefore, windows in houses so the snowmen inside melt. It's really nice when you sat inside on a rainy day and you can hear the rain outside, but it's really warm inside the room you're in. Something which can't happen if there's no windows in the house because the cold will come in, the rain will come in, and you won't get that barrier between you and the weather. But the weather is sometimes refreshing, especially if, for example, the water in your house isn't working and you really need some water. You can just hold your hand out the window. If you want to have a shower, you just stick your head out the window. The non-existent, the hole. Stick your head out of the hole and just wash your hair with shampoo. It's a perfect solution to a problem. But if you do that, there's something wrong with you because we've all got showers in our houses, and when does the water ever stop working? This went so much better when we were playing it on the settee the other night, rehearsing to practice this setup. And they just gave me a prompt about windows indoors in houses, and for some reason, all I could talk about is snowmen and water.
Wait, and when do we stop? I don't even know when there's a stop.
I don't know. Like, maybe we have a certain number of bells. Let's be honest, nobody wants fucking holes in their walls. Nobody wants there to be no windows and no doors, except me, because I think that is the best thing that could happen to anybody. We spend too much time indoors on our computers and watching our TVs when we could be outside enjoying nature. If you got holes in your walls, you're not in a house, you're behind a wall. It's like being behind a brick wall looking into the zoo, but instead the zoo is the real world. And nobody likes zoos. They smell of shit. None of the animals come out when you go there. So why would you want your house to be like a zoo? Have windows. I'm done.
That's it.
Give me the bell.
Don't give me the...
Shoes should be worn on your hands. Go.
We've all done that thing where we've run up the stairs on all fours, and how fast it is when we're on all fours. If we put shoes on our hands, could walk so much faster down the street because we're like some weird alien, like. But that's a stupid idea because that's really scary. Like, who wants to see a scary? Who wants to see someone running all fours? Hold on. I should be playing this and I've got a cough.
This is why it's the pilot episode.
Who wants to walk on all fours? Like, probably get backache or arm ache. It's just more effort using more energy. And it also looks really scary to other people who aren't walking like that because they're like, what the fuck is that? Some sort of alien on the floor. But also it'd be pretty cool to see someone walking like an alien on the floor. You'd get to your destination quicker, so who cares what anyone else thinks what you look like? I mean, fuck them. You can do what you want, walk how you want. It doesn't have to be on your front. You could be doing crab walk as well. Imagine that.
And they could rob places.
And you could carry stuff on your stomach.
Like Rolex watches.
Yeah. You can save money and the environment by not buying bags and storing stuff on your stomach. Yeah, so saving the environment that way by crab walking.
Now we're talking about saving the environment.
Yeah, saving the environment again.
It all loops back around.
Make sure it's just full of eggs. You're carrying eggs. Clearly they won't fall off. But they will. So, who can carry food on the stomachs, it's just going to fall off. It's a stupid idea. So, where am I going with this?
Shoes on hands.
Shoes on hands.
It's currently a bad idea, just so you know.
I'm just thinking, why is it a bad idea? I'm leaning more towards the good. You having to wear shoes on your hands would be more expensive because you have to bear.
I know where you're going. You have to buy an extra set of shoes. I was about to say, that's actually a really good point. I didn't think of that. But you got confused in the middle and said bear.
Well, this is what happens when I'm on the spot. I'm trying to think fast. My brain doesn't process words properly. I'm panicking. Expenses. But coolness. But expensive. But pretty interesting. But also weird. Oh my god, help me. This has gone terribly.
We'll see if I can save it in the edit. So we have a final round in what this will become. And that one is a head-to-head round. So we've called it Die on This Hill.
It's one where we argue with each other.
Yeah, so the idea is that we're going to pick a prompt between us, something that, I guess one of us does it and then the next week someone else will do it.
Yeah.
And one of us is going to argue each side. But the point behind it is we have to get you got to get really into it.
Oh.
And what we should probably do is, like, in future when we do this, we can set, like, a timer. But it's going to be something completely mundane or something where one of us is clearly wrong. Because I think that'll also be funny. I'll pick a prompt for this week. And then you can just... what I'll do is I'll pick the prompt and you can decide if you want to argue for or against.
Okay.
So the prompt I'll pick shall be... Fish are useless.
Oh, I'll pick against. I think they're not useless.
Okay. Well, I shall begin then.
Okay.
Fish are useless.
No, they're not. Close.
Okay, she's done me in the first round. No.
End of game.
No, fish are useless. Fish, they don't have hands. So they can't do anything. They can't do anything. They can't write. They can't pick things up or open doors. Who would want to have a fish around the house? At least some dogs can open doors. Fish can't do that.
I thought I had the better side picking the not useless, and I'm like, maybe you got a point.
No, that's not how it works. You can't agree with me because I'm just so convincing. Get angry. You love fish. I hate them. We're at opposite ends of the spectrum. Nobody likes fish.
Fish. What do you mean nobody likes fish? People love aquariums in the house.
No, they don't.
They're really pretty.
No, aquarium is just little prisons for people to watch fish and point and laugh at them.
Yeah, but what about all the pets? You got like hamsters, guinea pigs.
Yeah, they're cute. Fish are shit.
Are they in little prisons?
No, because because those cages have air in. Water is prison liquid.
Yeah, but they live in.
Have you ever been to a prison?
They live in water.
Have you ever been to a prison?
Well, no.
Good. Prisons are full of water, just like fish tanks.
You've been many times.
Yeah, I visit prisons all the time.
I'll visit.
I usually visit for 6 to 12 months.
They need water to live in, so obviously they don't care about air. That's another problem with fish. They don't care about air. The planet's dying because there's too much CO2. The fish don't give a shit. Well, it's probably best to live in.
You, Mrs. Proponent of egg atmosphere saviours, you should care that the fish don't give a shit.
Well, none of the animals give a shit. They don't know what's going on. They just live in the best
so your
lives.
argument isn't that fish are good, it's that every animal is shit. She's saying kittens and baby alligators are shit.
You're the one saying that.
I'm saying fish. Fish specifically.
Yeah,
other animals are fine.
But you're the one that's like, fish don't care about the environment, and neither do the other animals. It's like, well, they don't.
The other animals get a pass because they don't live in water.
Care. It's just they don't know what's going on because they're animals. They're just living their best lives. Leave them alone.
Well,
leave them alone.
I think you're disregarding the main issue to do with how bad fish are. The main fish problem, which is...
You can just see the cogs going. Just like... Cogs. You have no argument. Case closed.
How come fish are so full of little bones that make it hard to eat them? They do that. They've evolved that way on purpose. No, other animals have big bones. You never get a fucking cow rib stuck in your teeth, do you?
Well, not... Yeah, but sometimes you'll have meals at restaurants or you'll cook yourself and there will be a bone in, leftover. It doesn't have to be fish.
Bet the fish put it there.
Yes, because they know what they're doing, Brad. They know what they're doing.
They do. They fucking do. Evil little fuckers. They should all be locked up in cages full of water.
Well, lucky for you, they are.
The ocean is one big cage.
Nice new decorations. Pulls the room together, yeah. Pulls the room together, is that the saying? No, it's not, is it? Ties the room together, brings the room together.
Fixes the feng shui.
What does that saying?
Don't know.
Really ties the room together. That must be it.
Ties the room together just sounds weird. Just like fish are. Fish are weird little things. Think about all the animals that you're a lover of cats, are you not?
Yeah.
Think about the cats, cute little paws, got 4 little legs, they scamper around, cute little whiskers and little pointy ears. You know what fish don't have? Cute little paws. 4 little legs to run around. Cute little noses and whiskers and pointy ears.
Yeah.
Fish have none of those. You know what fish have? Weird scales all over them that are uncomfortable.
Some of them are really pretty.
Just pretend to be
Some
pretty.
really pretty ones though.
Nah, it's just that's the light. That's the light. The light's the pretty part. The fish are hideous.
Scales.
No.
Lovely to look at.
Nah, disgusting.
No. No.
Just no.
No, they're really easy to look after as well. They're an easy.
You say that, but my stepdad had a fish tank, and they just randomly died all the time. They don't even want to live. They know they're shit.
They can live a long time if you look after them properly.
Have you ever had a goldfish?
Stepdad. Yeah.
How long does it last?
I don't know, because I was really...
Oh, there she goes. She didn't give a shit about them. Proponent of how great fish
I was
are.
like 6. I don't remember. I remember his name was Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
What a name for a fish. See? Can't even pull Jimmy off. Wait.
Now what?
Present a final argument.
Wins.
In one word, why are fish good?
One word.
That's 2 words.
They're just so good. I can't just use one word.
Ooh.
Obviously.
Ooh, strong argument back.
Well, have you got one word to... Oh no, it would be useless, wouldn't it? It'd be useless. They're interesting, easy to look after. Calming, relaxing. What? You just
calming and relaxing?
staring at the aquarium.
Are you forgetting that sharks are fish?
Yeah.
Sharks aren't calming or relaxing.
It's fine when you're on the other side of the glass.
Oh, so you like them being in their prisons then? Where they belong. Locked away. So that we can look and point and laugh at them. No one's ever felt sorry for a fish, have they? Fucking fish. Stay in those tanks away from me. God.
It's like you're against them but also rooting for them at the same time. It sounded like you were kind of feeling sorry for them.
I feel sorry that they have to live the existence as fish. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it doesn't impact your life, does it? So let them be.
Oh, it does.
Let them be.
Their mere existence puts a stain on mine. Kill all fish. We just thought it'd be an interesting idea to try and do something new with like an improv style format, because it's not something we've done very often. And obviously you can see we're both a bit rusty when it comes to this. Like, I think I ramble too much and make no sense, and you just say 3 words and cough. So
that's not every time, that's just today.
But no, if people got a laugh out of parts of this or something, then let us know. If you have any ideas for other names of the round or a name for the whole show, then let us know as well. And this may become a staple on the side channel. We can get other people in. We come up with a better look for it rather than just stood in front of a shit green screen that's clearly not 2 green screens next to each other.
I've enjoyed it, apart from it being a bit all over the place.
Yeah, well, that's what editing's for.
Yeah.
My mindset is always that any video can be saved with a good enough editor. So if you enjoy this video, then I'm a great editor. One of these episodes, we have to do it about us. Like, it can be like the 10th episode or something, and every prompt has to be about us. So, we have to flip-flop.
Brad is the best editor.
No, it's like Brad has great fashion sense, and you have to flip-flop. It's like, well, Brad's got a funny t-shirt on, it's quite amusing, and then ding the bell. It's like, but everything else he wears...
But all he wears is t-shirts and baggy jeans.
Not wearing jeans now.
Oh, or joggers.
That's
so fashionable.
I wear shorts in summer.
Loungewear.
We're not even arguing this now, and she's finding all of the... I bet if I rang the bell, she wouldn't even swap sides. Oh, all he wears is the same shit all the time. I'm weeping, tears pouring down my face, ringing the bell over and over again. She's just like, oh, and have you seen the type of shirts he wears? Oh, they're always too baggy. He's like, oh, I like baggy clothes, so he always buys 2 sizes too big. And then when he loses weight, they're even baggier, and he looks like he's wearing a fucking bin bag. Like, ding, 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 be nice to me, Nisha.
Oh my god. Yep.